forecast and stay tuned. The national outlook is just ahead in our 5-day planner.
What's cooking? What is poppin', everybody? How are we doing? How are we doing? How are we doing? Let me get a little cozy here. And soda. Hold on. Let's see what's going on. What's up, everybody? What is up, Robbie? SJC. Vaporize Retro Vibes. Best Doctor. How we doing? Sus McNutt. Slick. Carly. How is everybody doing? I got a lot I want to talk about real quick. Actually, I'm going to be chilling here for a while. I'm back in South Carolina for work. So I'm going to be in South Carolina for a couple weeks, and I'm going to have absolutely nothing to do. Like when I get out of work during the week. So expect a lot of live streams, because I got a lot of stuff I'm working on, and I don't want to do it without y'all. I'll get a little lonely, so I might as well chill on stream while I work on some stuff. But yeah, I hope you are all having a great night. It's a Monday. One day of the work week is over, baby. We are getting there. What's up, Ognos? John? Suntone86. Don't ask. We chillin', Pad. We are definitely chilling. So yeah, I got a lot of, you know me, I take on like 1,000 projects at once, and it's kind of bittersweet, because sometimes I'll forget one of the projects I'm working on, or like I'll just start working on something, get halfway through, and then start working on another project. But taking that month off in September from making videos was pretty good for me. I really needed to do it. It was definitely nice, and I mean, now I'm coming back with a ton of goddamn shit I want to do on the channel. We have Combo Champ, which is officially underway. Thanks everybody for coming out for those live streams and stuff. That was a lot of fun, and I really like doing things that involve a lot of hype. Like, I just love like a Super Smash vibe for Vaporwave. I think that's so cool. So yeah, Combo Champ's gonna be really nuts. So now that that's kind of, underway, now it's in the artist's hands. The ball's in their court. They're doing their thing, and they're going to get me the songs, and we're going to have that January 1st for all of you. That's going to be really fun. Then we got my album, Dewdropper, coming out December 6th, so that'll be a lot of fun too. But what I wanted to tell you guys tonight was, I said on Twitter a couple weeks ago, I want to do a video discussing lesser-known Vaporwave albums, more so albums that you guys make, because there's so much Vaporwave out there. Why not just do a big video, jumble a bunch together, kind of like, like a sampler, kind of just hitting every album that I'm going to talk about in the video for, maybe 45 seconds to a minute, and then moving on to the next one rapid fire. Kind of like my 107 video, my 107 Vaporwave albums one, but I don't know if I could fucking do that again to myself, because that just was so long for me. That just took so long. But what I want to do is, I know a lot of you make Vaporwave. That's the beauty of it. More than half of the people I feel that are in the community are not just fans, they're also artists themselves. And with so much Vaporwave out there, it's very hard to get your stuff out. I know how it is. And you also get, you just get a ton of stuff for just over promoting, and I know how that is too. So it's hard. And this channel was started to represent and promote everybody, not just the big artists, the small artists, and that's something I want to get better at, is representing the lesser known artists, and people who are really saturated in the scene and make a lot of stuff, but they just don't get hurt. So that being said, what I want to talk about tonight is, I want you guys, if you make music, or if there's any other lesser known music you know about in the scene, I want you to just either post links here in the chat, or on Twitter, just tag me in something, like paste the link. I know I did this about 2 weeks ago, and I'm going to go back to that tweet that I did to see albums that I want to talk about for this video. But if you guys could do it again, that would be great, just so I have like a bunch of albums to choose from. I don't know how many I'm going to review for the video. I originally said, I think 19, but I'm thinking I want to do more now, like a lot more. I think it'll be fun to kind of like it'll be like WarioWare of Vaporwave albums, like just these like macro reviews, you know, just a ton of reviews in one big video. So yeah, I want you guys to just send me all your shit, and I'm gonna pick a bunch of random ones, kind of like what I did for the Ocean Grunge video. We'll do that. Randomly pick. I think that was really fun to do, that Ocean Grunge video I just put out, because I really went into it not knowing anything about the whole scene. I mean, I knew what it was, obviously, just from the name alone you could tell, and watching Frank's video, but I never really listened to any of those Ocean Grunge albums, and kind of just randomly picking them was the best way to do it, in my opinion. A lot of my other videos where I talked about genres, I kind of, I like searched out albums, listened to them, and then picked. I kind of like this way a little better. So I think I'm going to do that for these two. So yeah, hit me with a bunch of stuff. Send me your albums, post it in this chat. I don't give a, you know, whatever's easier, do it. Send it to me on Twitter, and I'm going to pick a handful. I'll pick a good amount, and I'll make that video. So, and that'll come out pretty soon, because right now I'm in grind mode right now, so I got a lot of projects going on. Also, I'm sure many of you've seen my first real big live show announced today. It's going to be in Manhattan. It's called Aesthetic Nights at the Mercury Lounge in the East Village. It is January 4th. Doors open at 10:30. It's going to be a fucking party. Beyond just, it's going to be nuts. I could promise you that. It's going to be Power PCME, then Fiber, and then me. I wanted to give, you know, a good little mix of Vaporwave and Future Funk. Unfortunately, I would have loved to get one more artist in the mix, because I would have loved a night of like a Vaporwave artist, Future Funk artist, Vaporwave artist, and then I end it, because, you know me, I'm more on the Future Funk side when I play live. So, yeah. That's pretty much it. Let me go to the chat real quick. Let's stop talking about it. Let me talk about you guys. Let's go. Let's see what's going on. Wizard of Loneliness, my man. I'll post the links to my new album soon, since it's nearing completion, just for you, my boy Pat. Wizard, I'm waiting for it. Also, I love your videos, man, on Twitter. You're a good actor. Like, you could do some good voices, dude. I really like it. Holly, New York is far away. Holly, you came down for Electronicon. You can come down for your boy. Come on. I'm just kidding. I know it's so fucking expensive. It's so expensive. Even to come to South Carolina for work. Like, my company pays for the flight, but it's expensive. It's crazy. Let me see. Let me go back to the chat real quick. Carly Mark says, wow, I literally made my first single last night as a solo artist. Well, congratulations. Welcome to the game. Send me it. Send it to me. Everybody send me your stuff, because I'm giving y'all a shot to get in on a video. Brady Argo. What's up? Any updates on the EB64 video? Yes. Let me tell you something. So, I announced on Twitter I wanted to kind of throw a wrench at everything. I don't know what the expression is. It's something like that. But I've always personally been fascinated about Earthbound 64. It was a canceled game for the N64. If no one knows, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, it ended up becoming Mother 3 on the Game Boy Advance. But there's a really fascinating history behind the game that got scrapped, because there were so many different builds of it, and no one really knows like the true story of it. There's a lot of misinformation going on online, and if you look up Earthbound 64, it's kind of like the same thing. You just see the trailer or whatever. But I ended up stumbling upon a whole community that like dedicates their nights like researching anything they can about Earthbound 64. And what's fascinating to me is like there was a 10-year period where, or something like that, or something long, where they literally had absolutely no new leads or anything, and then about a couple months ago new footage emerged and everyone went nuts. So I want to make a documentary. I originally wanted to make just a video about like how we could find it, because supposedly there's the prototype of it existing out there. But I ended up talking to these dudes, and there's a really rich history behind it all. And I want to make a whole documentary and do it justice. And I think it would be fun for this channel too, because I make all music stuff. It'd be a nice change of pace for me. And I think a lot of you, like Vaporwave and Earthbound, like go together like peas and carrots. I just feel like a lot of you love the aesthetic of Earthbound. I know I love it, so I think that'll be real fun. So that's coming out. It's going to take a little while to make, because I really want to do it justice. And the main goal of the documentary is to maybe somehow get it enough attention where maybe we could like get the attention of a Nintendo exec or someone who was on the dev team, and maybe somehow like all these people who are in this community can play it. I think that'd be so cool if that could do it. But yeah. Sonic Extreme, Panzer Paradise. What's going on? I've never heard of that. Never heard. I love that shit, dude. I love all those like the Zelda for the N64 DD. Like all that stuff is just so sick to me. And dude, there's a lot in that Earthbound 64 game that just no one talks about online. Like I said, it's the same stuff in all these videos about Earthbound 64. It's like the Space World trailer footage. But these people are showing me like screenshots, magazine scans, like all this shit. It's nuts. Hero, my main man, what's cooking? Chi-Town Hero in the chat. How are we doing? Let's see what else is going on. How do we send songs to pad gamers? You could post the link here, or you could just post a tweet on Twitter and tag me. Like just put my @Chennington Pad and just send me a bunch of shit. I want to like I said, I'm in South Carolina for work. I got nothing to do after work, so I would love to just hear a bunch of stuff while I do, Pat Chennington projects and whatnot. Brandon in the house. I know Brandon's coming to the show in Manhattan. So yeah, everybody, like I was saying before, I will be playing in Manhattan, the Mercury Lounge. It is going to be off the chain, January 4th. Pre-sale tickets go on sale tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern, I believe, and then sale to the public is Friday. I expect y'all there. I want you guys flying in for this. It's gonna be nuts. And real quick, I'm sorry, Vic H. Thank you for the donation. Would I ever do a video on Dungeon Synth? I would. I think my genre videos are kind of like my bread and butter on the channel. And it's funny because a lot of people, like, I get a lot of love. Like, don't get me wrong, like, you guys are the best and the comments are awesome and everything like that. But I also get, I get slammed for these genre videos because people say I don't dive too deep or whatever. But my thing is kind of like just to touch up on the genre a little bit and then go into examples and kind of give a conversationalist vibe to it all and talk about how I feel, really. So they're really fun to make, and I feel like they get some good exposure because of like both sides of that attention spectrum, like people who don't like it, people who do. So yeah, I like doing those genre videos and like really weird ones too. So if you guys have any other genre recommendations, I'm always down to take them. And I was thinking of doing, I originally was thinking of doing, a Vapor Trap one and stuff, but I don't know, I just feel like there's so many really weird, interesting genres out there. Someone told me about lowercase music. I think that'd be fun to make a video on, because that's kind of cool. That is kind of cool. It won't let me put my link up. Yeah, my YouTube, it blocks things. I think when I set it up originally, it had it so it could, if there was potentially, threatening messages, it would block it or something. I gotta go fix that. My YouTube's on, child lock. I'm on, the parental lock. I can't, it's funny. Brandon, dude, we're gonna go ham at the show. I'm just letting you know we're gonna go nuts. We're gonna go crazy. It's gonna be sick. It's gonna be really fun. I got a good playlist coming out for that. Also, I got a lot of other shows in the works, but right now the only one confirmed is this Manhattan one, and I can promise you it's gonna be the biggest one I'm working on. This is definitely gonna be really cool. Torin, I like how it's your personal perspective rather than the aspect of trying to be an objective primer. Makes it more interesting. Yeah, and it's more fun for me too. I don't want to my biggest fear is to become this data checklist of a YouTuber. And while there's a lot of interesting videos where it's very data driven and a lot of logic behind the music theory and stuff, I don't know, man, that's just not me. And I'm fine with that. I'm totally fine with that. I like the approach I take. It's fun, it's chill, and bottom line, all this Pat Chennington shit was just to get exposure for the genre that I love. And if I could introduce albums to people, I think, I'm doing an okay job. So that's all that matters to me, is just having fun making these videos, not taking myself too seriously, and then representing artists that don't get hurt or whatnot. Come to Detroit to do a show, the Looney Bin. Dude, listen, I need aesthetic nights, and not only do I know it's going to happen, because I got an army with me. Fiber and PowerPC and me, totally two awesome dudes. good friends of mine at this point. Like, they're just great guys. And I know we're going to be able to market this show real well, and we're going to get some heads in the door. Because if we kill this Aesthetic Nights show, especially it being the first one, I'm confident I could bring this show anywhere in the country. And there's just like, I was talking to a hero about it. Like, Chicago's got like a really cool little vaporwave scene going on. Just, like, Equip is from Chicago, Hero's there. I would love to bring one there. Florida, like a DMT tapes show would be kind of cool. Like splitting it with Vito would be dope, you know. So yeah, I think I have a lot of faith in this show, and I know I'm going to be able to put on a good show, like with Fiber and Power PCME, and then the sky's the limit from there. Oh my God! By the way, so I get to South Carolina for work today. I go pick up the rent-a-car. There's a big advertisement in the Enterprise Rent-A-Car store, and it just says the sky's the limit. And I took a picture of it. I meant to put it on Twitter earlier. I gotta do that. I'll do it in a little bit. Will I ever come to Austin, Texas? I'm down to come anywhere, Josh. Anywhere. Manhattan and Brooklyn is just the perfect spot. I'm so happy I just live around there because, like, if I can just nail one show, I think other venues would be able to see that. Like, I'll have that proof on the resume, and it'll go from there. Econ's a perfect example. Electronicon's a perfect example. I don't think there was anywhere else that could have done it but New York for that first show. So it's just it's a perfect fire starter when you play in New York City. That's why, you know, I need to put on a goddamn spectacle for this show. And we're working on some stuff. We're gonna have some stuff at the show. Really cool stuff. I don't want to announce it yet. It's gonna be a surprise. But if you get a ticket to Aesthetic Nights, first off, it's only 14 dineros, pretty cheap for a goddamn over 3 hours of partying. I think it's a bargain. Real quick, Senian, I gotta head to Boston. I've always wanted to come to Boston. Me and my girlfriend were actually planning a trip there a couple years ago, and it just kind of fell through. We never ended up going, but I do want to go to Boston. I want to go to Fenway Park really bad. Miles, what's happening? What's happening, baby? Not much. You didn't miss too much. Just talking about what's going on the channel, projects coming up. Pad the Wizard is always available to do a show with your boy. Yes, brother. Oh, listen, the floor is open for everybody. I don't give. This is the Pat Chennington sleepover. Anybody can come to my sleepover. So when I play these shows, I'm gonna try to get everybody in on it. I really am. It'll be fun. It'll be a lot of fun. Gopher, tell your brother to come to the show, and he'll have a great time. It'll be really fun. But yeah, everybody, like I was saying before, send me your stuff on Twitter. Please send me your music. I want to make a video, like a macro review video with a bunch of albums you guys send me. And I'm thinking I kind of want that to be the next video on the channel. And then Vaporwave Essential Series 4 is right after that. It's coming. Vaporwave Essential Series 4 is going to be massive. I got other... oh my god, that did not make sense. I have a lot of other people helping me with it. I wanted to get some more commentary from other people in the scene. So you'll get some laughs when you see who's going to be in the Derelict video with me. It's going to be fun. When is the show? Torin, the show is January 4th. I'm going to get the link for you all real quick. I'm going to post it in here. And everybody just brace yourself. I'm going to get real annoying about this show. I want to sell it out. I want this show to just be nuts. I want it to be nuts. And I'm checking my Twitter now. Everyone's sending me their stuff. Thank you. Keep sending it to me, please. Also, music in the background, if anyone's curious. I'll post that to you right now. Current Conditions by Chemical Hypnotist. I can never pronounce it. Hypnotist. I'm stupid. Here's the link to that. Shout out Nightlight Tapes. Been there with me since the beginning. Let me get this in for you guys. Here's the link to the tickets. It's in Manhattan. And listen, it's in Manhattan, so when you're coming to a Pat Chennington show in Manhattan, it's That's my home field. That's my home field, so you guys are in for a hell of a show. Tiny Dynamite. Thank you. So she sent me a picture. Her mom was knitting a sweater of one of the Aesthetico designs, and it looked really awesome. Tell your mom she's a legend again. That was really cool. Really, really cool. Torin, you better come to that show. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun, so. Chiptune counts. Anything. Vaporwave, like, and just my channel at this point is such an umbrella for just anything, I feel. It's just internet music in general, so I'm down for anything. Am I going to Essential Toronto? Or is it a knockoff Electronicon? Essential Toronto is looking to be, like, massive at this point. I don't know if you guys saw that, like, Artist Pass thing. They're giving away 50 free Artist Pass. You just have to submit music to them. It's on Twitter. I'll be at Essential Toronto. I ain't missing that, baby. I'll be there. I will definitely be there. Too Much J-Pop finally caught on the live stream. It is nice to have you. I'm going to be doing a lot of these for the next 2 weeks. I'm going to have nothing to do after work at all. At all. I'm going to knock out the album, though. I have a couple more songs for the album. Whoa, Tang Amber, thank you for the donation. Keep it up, proud of you. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know what currency that is, but it looks really cool. HK. Thank you. Thank you very much, Tang. Diego sending me some of his lo-fi chill hop stuff. Send it over, baby. Send it over. Maddie, you're in Italy? I have family in Italy. My family's actually from southern Sicily. I go there. All my cousins live there, so I'll totally do a show in Italy. I think Android Apartment's from Italy. I could be wrong. That would be dope. Maybe I bring one other artist with me and go to Italy and do a show. You know what, Matt? What do you think would be the best place to do a show in Italy? Like, where do you think the best spot to be? I mean, that's not going to happen for a while, but it's fun to think about it, you know? Hey, Pad, do you know what the most mysterious song on the internet is? That dude, I forget his name. He has, like, long hair, and he talks about all, like, weird things on the internet. I've seen that video. The mysterious song, it's like that old 80s new wave song that no one knows the name of from, like, Germany. Is that what you're talking about? I watched that video, and I know he made a follow-up video, but I never got a chance to watch it. Clover Notes, yes, the show is 18 plus only. It is an 18 and older show. I was worried, like, I definitely didn't want it to be 21 and older, because I feel like 18 to 21, it knocks out, like, a huge chunk of potential concert goers, so at least it's 18 and up. Huang, that's who it is. Yes, that's the guy. I love that guy, man. He got some cool videos. He's got some cool videos. Bologna. I used to always be Bologna in FIFA. When I used to play, I was obsessed with FIFA back in college, and I used to do, like, the manager mode. Like, I'd never play, but I would simulate the games and, like, build my team. And Bologna always had, I forgot his name, but he had, like, a really high, like, rookie potential in the game. So I would always pick them. Do I think I can touch up on the new genre called Olive Wave? I'm just reading the comment on the Pad Live in Pompeii. That rolls off the tongue. Pad Live in Pompeii. I love that. Miles, this is Current Conditions by Chemical Hypnotist on Nightlight Tapes. I'll send you the link. Nightlight Tapes got it going on. Yeah, Maddie, I'm a Juve fan. I know you're probably gonna be like, that's annoying, but I'm a big Juve fan, so I think I've been, like, set for so long now with that team. I don't know if I want Pogba back, though. I don't know if you're a big soccer guy, but I don't know if I want Pogba back. Vaporwave and skateboarding is a good combo. Yeah, I wanted to get back into skating. I used to skate when I was, like, in middle school. I was never, like, good at all. I think I could like ollie at most, but I do want to get back into skateboarding. Huang did a video on that painting, that haunted painting with like the kid and the hands in the background. I thought that was a cool video. Would I like an Electronicon in Florida? I would. Personally, if I had to pick the next Electronicon, I would either want it in Florida or Chicago. Chicago because I've always wanted to go to Chicago, and Florida because it's really close. Not that it's really close, but it's an easy flight for me. I'm like, if they do a Florida Electronicon like Miami, that would be off the chain. That'd be off the chain. Party on the beach, pre-game on the beach, Electronicon would be off the chain. It'd be so much fun. And then I can go with my girlfriend, and she loves Disney, so we can go to Disney. It would be great. What is better, Roblox or Minecraft? I've never played Roblox. I don't even know what it's about. I just think it's like another Minecraft, right? Isn't it pretty much the same thing? Do I have an album of the year outside of Vaporwave? I don't. Let me think. Now that I'm on the spot, I can't even think. I really like the 1975. They're like my favorite band. And A Brief Inquiry, like I love that album, but I don't remember if that was like late 2018 or early 2019. Because if it's early 2019, then I'll give it to that because I've listened to that album so much. Plenty of beaches in Australia, mate. Yeah, but there's those fucking spiders, dude. I ain't going to Australia. Tupperwave and Hatena are going to have to wait. They're going to have to come here. I ain't going to Australia. Absolutely not. No way. No way. No way. Oh, Tang. Thank you. It means looking forward to your next video. Yes, it's going to be, it'll be that underrated Vaporwave albums video where I talk about all your albums, so that's when it's going to be. That's when it's going to be. Also, real quick, my channel is 2 years old as of October 9th. I just realized today. I didn't make the first video, I think, until the 27th of October, but Pad Chennington is officially 2 years old. Crazy. 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 Roblox is basically another type of game where you create your own game mode servers or whatnot, I think. Could be like Prisoner. Is there a Vaporwave where they don't slow the music? Honestly, Vaporwave's all over the place. All over the place at this point. Like anything is Vaporwave nowadays. CompuServe, I will give you that though. Every time I talk about spiders in Australia, anyone who's from Australia tells me they actually help. Like they kill like actual bad bugs like mosquitoes and stuff like that. So, but they're just so scary looking. Why did I decide to start a channel in the first place, Pat? Holly, that is a great question. Great. I don't think I've ever answered that, really. Let's take it back. Real quick, Wizard of Loneliness. Let's play a show in my dad's bathroom. It better be a pretty big bathroom, though. You know what I like? I like those bathrooms that have... Me and my girlfriend, we're looking for a house right now. We're looking to get our own place. And I love those bathrooms that has, like, the his and hers sink. You know, I'm sloppy with the sink. Like you can tell if Pat Chennington was in the bathroom if there's toothpaste in the sink. Because I put too much on and then a piece of it will fall off and I try to run it down with the water. And after like 20 seconds, I don't want to scrub it with my finger. I think it's gross to me. So I'm like, fuck it. I leave it there. And you just see like white paste or like minty, like... I use that one, it's like it comes out like red, white, and blue. I always thought that was the coolest thing. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. Wizard of Loneliness, you want to do a show in your dad's bathroom? You let me know, we'll go, baby. We'll do it. So why did I start this channel in the first place? So, Okay, let's go back. 2 years ago, well, let's go back even farther. So I graduated college in 2015. I went to school for graphic design. I got out of college. I jumped right into a job I got. Hindsight's 2020, whatever. But with a lot of people who do art, I guess. Well, this is pretty much for anything. A lot of people coming out of college, you take that first job, and it's definitely not a good job. But you learn because of that. Like the pay was really shitty, like overworked, whatever. But I don't want to complain. It was good for me because it made me, realize the real world. And I learned a lot. Like, I wasn't just doing design. I was doing, like, accounting. And I was doing printing. I was doing even, like, HR. Like, I don't know. That fucking company I worked for was horrible. But anyway, so then I got a way better job about 2 years after I graduated after this job. After my first job. Way better job. But it still wasn't fulfilling to me, and it sucked because, like, you grow up. If you go to school for art, everyone tells you, like, to be creative. And in my opinion, it's all a bunch of bullshit. Like, there's a ton of other artists out there, graphic designers, and just people with fine art that are way more talented than I'll ever be. 100%. Like, the things they can do with their hands on paper is incredible. But, like, I have this one friend from home. He's an incredible illustrator. And, like, he doesn't do anything with it because he could just... I don't know. You're just taught your whole schooling career, if you go to school for art. It's like, be creative. Be yourself. Find yourself. Blah, blah, blah. But that's not how the real world works. You got to be, charismatic, aggressive. You got to just be You got to be able to do other things like marketing. And you got to be just... speak well and like look someone in the eyes. A lot of these people, like, no one ever really learned it, and a lot of people who went to school for art, they're kind of like stuck right now. And my problem was when I got this next job, it was weird for me. It was like the reverse in a way. I was doing pretty good. I've always done pretty good with art because I've always been a pretty charismatic person. You guys know I fucking talk way too much, but I was always able to hold my own and, like, step up to a project, and I'm always confident in myself. That's just who I am. And so it worked out for me, but the problem was after a while, it never really was creative because my job started to get I started just to dive into more of the marketing aspect, more of the accounting aspect. We have, like, these big printers, so I would start running the line, printing, like, just everywhere, and it's fun to diversify, but I wasn't really doing anything creative with art, which was kind of, it sucks. So, October 2017, I liked Vaporwave. I always thought it was interesting, and then I loved Frank Javc's videos, but I always used to, like, I just listen to video essays all day at work. I've done that since I graduated college, and there was never anything for Vaporwave, and the only thing there was like Frank Javc, which wasn't really making videos anymore, and they were always parody based, even though, like I said in my Ocean Crunch video, they were always great. Like, he's smart as hell, and, like, he did a great job. Yeah, so there was never really any, like, I found, like, in-depth video essay things, and I'm not saying my videos are that in-depth, because you guys know, like, how I handle my videos and stuff, but I don't know, there wasn't that much Vaporwave content, so I said, you know what, I don't create anymore that much at work. I like video essays. Why not, like, make a video? So I made the Vaporwave and 9/11 video because I always just found, like, 9/11 to be an interesting topic, and Vaporwave's interesting to me. So I went and I did that video. And at first, I never thought about making a channel. It was just like let me just make a video because I just I don't know, I want to just create something. And then I made that video, and then I was at my buddy's house painting his apartment, and we were listening to Future Funk, and I was like, it's like Future Funk's like a drug. I was telling him, I was like, the songs are like 1.5 to 2 minutes long. You get this hit, and then you're just searching for that next song, and you get another hit and stuff like that. And I was like, you know what, that'd be a really funny video topic. Like, why is Future Funk so addictive? Yeah, so then that came, and then eventually, like, the numbers were small at first, like I got like 100 views on that Vaporwave 9/11 video, and I was like so... I'm always proud. Like, you got to be proud of your milestones and everything. But yeah, that's pretty much how the channel started in a nutshell, because I could just keep talking. But it pretty much started because I just lost a sense of creativity at my job. And it, like, in college, you know, you're taught to be creative, like I said. And it was such innocent art. Like, everything was so innocent. Like, it was just, like, what I felt in, like, design and stuff. But the real world, like, there's brand guidelines, and there's things you need to do, and you need to get something done at the right time, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just, it becomes way more, I don't know, like, concrete. So, I never had a problem adjusting to that, but deep down, I just wanted to have more of a creative output, and the channel has done that for me. Like, it's done that for me tenfold. Like, I can't thank everybody enough for, like, helping me get here. So, but yeah, that's the story, Holly, I'm sorry, but I'm looking at all these names start with M. I confused the name. But yeah, that's the story. That's why I started the channel, because I was creatively stuck. What's up, Go-Go Duck? How are we doing? Go-Go Duck's from Australia too. Do I like retrowave, synthwave? Honestly, not really. I don't really ever listen to that stuff. It's just, it's too shiny and polished for me, and there's nothing wrong with that. But for me, I like a little rough. I like the edges a little rough, and I think Vaporwave does that really well. You know, there's a spice to Vaporwave. I don't get that in synthwave. It's just too shiny for me. Hey, too much J-pop. Thank you. Man, I gotta go now. No problem. I hope you have a good night. But I can't wait to see you in January. Yes! Better be at that show. This time I'll get a pic with you on, like, Electronicon. Your set was lit. The nights we had. Yes, baby. We're gonna go ham. We're gonna have such a good time. I'll see you at that show, dude. And we'll definitely get a sick picture. We'll definitely get a sick picture. What is the worst Vaporwave album I've ever heard? To be honest, like, I've heard, like, bad Vaporwave albums, just, you know, like, going through just the dozens of Vaporwave albums on the internet. I don't really like hard vapor, but I don't think really a lot of people don't like it. But I don't know, like, I'm a very easygoing person, like, I'm very easygoing. So that's why I never really talk about, like, things I don't like. Maddie, thank you. Thank you. The Looney Bin, video on Boards of Canada one day. Yes, it'll happen. It is on my list, along with that ginseng video I want to do that I've never gotten to yet. Tiny D Dynamine. What Flamingo 2 physicals did I cop? As of right now, none. I've been budgeting myself with physicals. Me and my girlfriend are trying to save to buy a new place, and I have a ton of Vaporwave physicals, so I'm just kind of like, you know what? I don't really need it as of right now. I'm gonna, like, if there's something that comes out, like that Haircuts for Men that's coming out on Aloe, I think it's Aloe Island Records, that I'm copping without a doubt. What type of software do I use to make my music? FL Studio, baby. I don't give a shit what nobody says. I love that. That's just, I don't know. I got used to it, and that's what I'm going to stick with. And it gets the job done. And a lot of producers use it in the scene, so. Nah, Panzer, I like Liberated from the World. It's an interesting listen. I don't care what anybody says. I think it's interesting. Whatever its intention was, I think it's definitely interesting. I gotta say right now, I'm in this hotel for work, and this chair is so comfy, and it's so, like, well designed. Like, my posture right now is on point. This is great. Whew. CompuServe, no problem. I'll catch you around. Thanks for coming to the stream. You hear that creak? Look at this chair. This chair's got good creak too. Hold on, I'm just gonna, you know what? I should put it real quick. Like I said, I'm really gonna be promoting this show in Manhattan that's coming up, so I'm gonna post it again. If anyone's interested, that's the link. Tickets go on sale, pre-sale tomorrow, on sale to the public Friday. Only $14 for over 3 hours of Vaporwave Future Funk bangers. It's going to be off the chain. Power PCME, Fiber, Me, Manhattan, January 4th, Saturday night. Let's bring in the new year heavy. It's going to be awesome. Going to be awesome. I do think if I had to pick Floral Shop 2 or Liberated from the World, I definitely would pick Liberated from the World in regards to an interesting listen. Like, I don't know what else I could judge them on. Like, there's no other reason why I'd listen to them, but I don't know. Sammy Tim Gaming, have this ever to you? Have this ever happened to you live? On pad, you wake up tired, you sleep besides the radio, you sleep while hearing FM. I don't understand that sentence, so I'm sorry, I can't answer. Hold on. Is the music over? Alright, let's put on something else real quick. Let me pick another one. A lot of people like the music in the background of my recent video, the Ocean Grunge one. A lot of it was 96 Pontiac, so I'll play that. Let's put that on. Oh, wow, you guys are sending me music. Thank you. Oh, I forgot to say, too, for anyone who's wondering, just in case, Mana Pool cassette, it's my personal copy. It's my last one, actually, because I originally had 2. Any $10 chat donation, you get entered to win it. I'm announcing the winner on October 31st. Also, the Floral Shop 8-track on Twitter. I'm giving that away, too. So, I'm giving it all away. Here's a question. Have I seen Wasek's mini doc on Vaporwave, and what's your opinion on it? Yeah, I like it. I think it's really good. I know it got taken off, or he took it off or something, but it's re-uploaded. I think it had over like 1 million views. So, I thought it was good. It was simple and to the point. Good. Am I gonna cop Sunday television? I might. See, that's the thing though. I've been doing so good. Not copying vinyl, like I've been saving my money. So I think it's time for Pad maybe to splurge a little bit. Thanks, Maz1. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, excuse me. That new Cat Corp vinyl coming out. Cat Corp's put out. I remember like when Hiraeth came out. That was like mind blowing to me. Now to think about, like, he's got a lot of stuff now that he put out. Hiraeth he put out, Palm Mall, Shopping in Helsinki. That's 3. This one now is gonna be 4. Crazy. Have I ever delved into pre-2012 Vaporwave? I find those releases so interesting. I was working on it. Oh my god, I almost fell. See, now I'm starting to get stupid and spin in the chair. I was working on it because I did the When Did Vaporwave Begin video, and then I hinted that I was going to do albums before it that like definitely inspired it. But I'm always down for more suggestions. You know, if you have any examples of like proto Vaporwave stuff, please send it to me. You thinking about getting involved with Instagram anytime soon? I do have an Instagram. I like got it so I can get the name, like the tag, the username, whatever. I never use it. I don't know. I just want to keep my like social media simple. Like Twitter and YouTube is really where I'm at. Do I like Software Island Sunrise? I have that other one, the software one from 100% Electronica. That blue record. I forget. Digital Dance. I thought it was really good. I like that one. Hello, Mr. Toaster. How we doing? Alright, let me start wrapping this up, because I gotta eat something, and then I want to work on the album a little more before I go to bed. Real quick, just to wrap it up, got a lot of big projects coming up. Send me all your music, please. Just send it to me on Twitter. I need it because I want to make a big, underrated, lesser-known Vaporwave albums video. The new show got announced today, Aesthetic Nights, January 4th in Manhattan. Me, Fiber, Power, PCME, you do not want to miss it. The pre-sale is tomorrow. And the full tickets to the public is Friday. Here's the link again. Boom. I hope to see you in Manhattan January 4th. It's going to be a party. Set a reminder. Do not miss it. Pad, can I check my Discord server real quick? I don't have it, like, the app anywhere on my desktop. I know I can log in, like, online. But I know it's a Scott the Waz server. I love Scott. Scott the Waz, he makes good videos. He makes good videos. But yeah, big things. And if you haven't seen, I made that new video, the Ocean Grunge one. It'll be fun. It was fun. I got more videos coming though. But yeah, I'm gonna bounce. I'm gonna go eat something and then work on the album. So yes, send me all your music on Twitter. If you're not following me on Twitter already, I'll link it so you can tag me in your music. I will do that right now for you. Click this link. There you go. But yes, thank you everybody for coming out. You are all the best. And I'm going to be doing a lot of live streams for the next 2 weeks because I got nothing to do after work while I'm traveling for work. So it's just me in a hotel room right now. So yes, I love you all. Thank you guys for coming out, and let's finish off 2019. It's been a crazy year for Vaporwave. Let's make it even crazier. If you want to do something, you got a project you're working on, go full steam, full whatever. What is it? Full speed ahead or something like that. It's expression. Padley Expressington. You know it. All right, I love you all. Thank you for coming out, and I will talk to you all soon. Much love, your boy, Pad Chennington.